My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the MBA 4th semester subject HR Analytics as prescribed by JNTUH and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 2 first important short question is HR data. HR data refers to all the information that a company collects about its employees. This includes things like their age, education, experience, job role, salary, attendance, performance, and even reasons for leaving the company. In HR analytics, this data is used to make smart decisions about hiring, training, promotions, and retention. Example: imagine a company sees many employees quitting within 6 months. By studying HR data, like age, department, manager, workload, the HR team finds that most people leaving are freshers in the sales department. The reason? Poor training. So, the company improves training programs and retention increases. Easy to remember. Think of HR data as the report card of employees. It helps the company know who's doing well, who needs help, and how to plan better. Tip: no HR analytics is possible without clean and useful data. It's the base of all decisions. Next important short question is 2. Importance of data. In HR analytics, data is like fuel for a vehicle. Without it, nothing moves forward. Good decisions in HR can only be made when we have the right data. Data helps HR understand what is working and what is not. It removes guesswork and supports decisions with real facts. Example: suppose a company wants to promote someone. If they check data like performance scores, attendance, and skills, they can choose the best person fairly. Without data, it becomes bias or guesswork. Data also helps in tracking employee satisfaction, reducing attrition, people leaving the job, and planning for future hiring. Easy to remember. DATA is equal to decisions are taken accurately. Without data is equal to confusion. With data is equal to clear direction. In short, data gives power to HR to act smartly, quickly, and fairly. It turns normal HR into smart HR. Next important short question is 3. HR metrics. HR metrics are numbers or measurements that help HR understand how well employees and HR activities are performing. They are like scoreboards for the HR department. These metrics help in tracking important things like how many people were hired, how many left the company, how much time it takes to fill a job, training effectiveness, and employee performance. Example: if a company sees a high attrition rate, many employees leaving, the HR metric tells them the exact percentage. With this info, HR can find out the reason and fix the problem. Example: poor work culture or low salary. Some common HR metrics include turnover rate, how many left; absenteeism rate, how often people are absent; time to hire; employee satisfaction score. Easy to remember. METRICS is equal to measure every task, result, and issue in company's staff. In short, HR metrics turn employee data into meaningful numbers to help the company grow. Next unit 2. Long questions. First important long question is models of HR analytics. Models of HR analytics are different stages or levels that help HR professionals understand and use employee data effectively. These models help in moving from just looking at past data to actually predicting and solving future HR problems. There are four main models of HR analytics. 1. Descriptive analytics. What happened? This is the most basic level. It simply shows what has happened in the past using reports and dashboards. Example, 100 employees joined last year and 25 employees left. It answers questions like, how many people were hired? How many were promoted? 2. Diagnostic analytics. Why did it happen? Here, we dig deeper to find the reasons behind past events. Example, most employees left due to poor work-life balance or low salary. It helps HR understand the causes of problems like high attrition or low productivity. 3. Predictive analytics. What could happen next? This model uses historical data to forecast future outcomes. Example, if employee engagement stays low, 15% of employees may leave next quarter. This helps HR plan in advance for recruitment, training, or retention. 4. Prescriptive analytics. What should we do? The highest level. It suggests actions based on the predictions. Blue Book example, increase training programs and flexible hours to reduce attrition by 30%. It helps HR take the right action before problems get bigger. Easy way to remember. DDPE is equal to describe, diagnose, predict, prescribe. Just like a doctor first understands symptoms, describe, finds the cause, diagnose, predicts the risk, predict, and gives medicine, prescribe, HR does the same using data. Why these models matter? Help make better HR decisions. Improve employee satisfaction. Reduce costs and attrition. Plan for future workforce needs. In short, models of HR analytics turn raw data into smart actions. They help HR teams not just understand the past but also shape the future of the company. Next important long question is 2. How to conduct HR analytics. HR analytics is the process of using employee data to make better HR decisions. It helps companies find and solve problems like high employee turnover, low productivity, or hiring delays. Here's a simple step-by-step process to conduct HR analytics. 1. Define the HR problem. Start by clearly stating the issue you want to solve. Example, why are many employees leaving within the first 6 months? 2. Collect HR data. Gather relevant employee data like age, job role, salary, department, performance, and exit reasons. Example, data from surveys, attendance, HR software, exit interviews. 3. Clean and organize the data. Make sure the data is accurate. Remove duplicates, fix errors, and fill in missing details. Example, if some employees' exit dates are missing, add or correct them. 4. Analyze the data. Use tools like Excel, Power BI, or Python to find patterns or trends. Example, you find that most employees who left were in the sales department and got no training. 5. Get insights. Understand what the data is trying to tell you. Insight, lack of training is the main reason for early resignations. 6. Take action. Based on insights, implement solutions. Action, launch a training program for all new sales hires. 7. Monitor the results. Check if your action is working by tracking changes. Example, after 3 months, see if the turnover rate has reduced. Easy way to remember 7 steps. PCCAM is equal to Problem, Collect, Clean, Analyze, Insight, Action, Monitor. Why it matters. Helps HR make smart decisions. Saves time and cost. Improves employee satisfaction and retention. adds value to the business. In short, HR analytics is like solving a mystery using employee data. The better the process, the better the results. Next important long question is 3. Types and scales of data. In HR analytics, understanding the types and scales of data is very important. It helps in choosing the right method to collect, analyze, and interpret employee data correctly. Types of data in HR. 1. Quantitative data, numerical. Data that can be measured in numbers. Example, salary, age, number of leave days, performance scores. 2. Qualitative data, descriptive. Data that describes qualities, not numbers. Example, employee feedback, interview answers, opinions. Scales of data, also called levels of measurement. 1. Nominal scale, categories without order. Labels or names only. Example, gender, male-female, department, HR, IT, sales. Tip, you can group, but not rank. 2. Ordinal scale, categories with order. Data has a sequence but no exact difference between values. Example, employee satisfaction level, high, medium, low. Tip, you can rank but can't measure exact gap. 3. Interval scale order plus equal gaps, but no true zero. Numbers where the difference between values is meaningful. Example, temperature in Celsius, IQ scores. Tip, no true zero means you can't say twice as much. 4. Ratio scale, order plus equal gaps plus true zero. Has all features of interval scale plus a true zero. Example, salary, number of training hours, years of experience. Tip, you can say double, half, etc. Easy way to remember scales. NOIR is equal to nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. Just like levels in a video game, each one gives more details and power. Why it matters in HR analytics. Helps in using correct statistical tools. Makes data analysis accurate and meaningful. Avoids errors in HR decision-making. In short, knowing the type and scale of data helps HR use it wisely, just like using the right key to open the right lock. Next important long question is 4. Methods of capturing data. In HR analytics, capturing data means collecting information about employees in a proper and reliable way. Without good data, HR decisions can go wrong. There are many simple methods to collect data, depending on what information is needed. 1. Surveys and questionnaires. Used to gather opinions, satisfaction levels, or feedback. Example, an employee engagement survey to check how happy employees are. Tip, use Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, etc. 2. Interviews. One-on-one conversations to get detailed insights. Example, exit interviews to know why employees are leaving. Good for collecting qualitative data. 3. Observations. Watching employees in real work situations. Example, observing how a new hire performs during training. Useful in performance evaluations. 4. HR information systems, RIS. Software that stores employee data like salary, attendance, and performance. Example, tools like SAP, Zoho People, Workday. Data is collected automatically and is very accurate. 5. Company records and documents. Using existing records like attendance sheets, appraisal forms, or payroll reports. Example, checking attendance records to find absenteeism trends. Already available, no need to collect again. 6. Social media and online platforms. Used to collect employee opinions or reactions informally. Example, LinkedIn feedback, Glassdoor reviews. Helps in understanding employer brand image. Easy way to remember. SIOHCS is equal to survey, interview, observe, harass, company records, social media. Why it matters in HR analytics. Accurate data is equal to better decisions. Helps in tracking performance, satisfaction, and HR issues. Makes predictions more reliable. In short, choosing the right method to capture data ensures that HR has a strong foundation to analyze and take smart actions. Remember, no data is equal to no analytics. Next important long question is 5. Data examination and purification. In HR analytics, after collecting data, the next important step is data examination and purification. This means checking the data carefully and cleaning it to make sure it is accurate, complete, and useful. Without clean data, the analysis can give wrong results and lead to bad decisions. What is data examination? It is the process of reviewing the data to understand its quality. This involves looking for mistakes, missing values, duplicates, or outliers, unusual data points. Example, if an employee's age is recorded as 150 years, that's an error. What is data purification? It means correcting or removing errors found during examination. This makes data reliable. Example, fix wrong dates, remove duplicate records, or fill in missing information where possible. Why is this important? Accuracy. Decisions depend on data accuracy. Wrong data is equal to wrong decisions. Consistency. Data should be consistent across all records. Completeness. Missing data can cause wrong conclusions. Efficiency. Clean data helps tools and software work faster and better. How to do it? 1. Check for missing data. Find empty or incomplete fields. Solution. Fill missing info or remove incomplete records. 2. Remove duplicates. Check if the same employee data is entered twice. Solution. Keep only one record. 3. Find outliers. Identify strange values that don't fit normal patterns. Solution. Investigate and correct or remove them. 4. Validate data formats. Make sure dates, numbers, and text are in the correct format. Solution. Fix errors like wrong date formats. Easy way to remember. EP is equal to examine and purify is equal to like cleaning your room before you start studying. In short, good HR analytics needs clean, correct data. Examination and purification keep the data trustworthy so HR can make smart decisions that help the company and employees. Always remember, garbage in is equal to garbage out. Next important long question is 6. Understanding various HR metrics from the perspective of HR analytics. HR metrics are important numbers that help HR measure how well the company is managing its employees. From the perspective of HR analytics, these metrics turn employee data into useful information that guides decisions. Key HR metrics and their importance. 1. Turnover rate. This shows how many employees leave the company during a certain period. Example, if 10 out of 100 employees leave in a year, turnover rate is 10%. Why it matters? High turnover means HR should find reasons like salary or work environment issues. 2. Absenteeism rate. This shows how often employees are absent from work without a valid reason. Example, If on average employees take 5 days off in a year without leave, absenteeism rate is high. Why it matters? High absenteeism affects productivity and indicates low motivation. 3. Time to hire. The average time it takes to fill a vacant job position. Example. If it takes 30 days to hire a new employee, HR can plan better. Why it matters? Long time to hire means delays in work and higher costs. 4. Employee productivity. Measures the output or performance of employees. Example, sales per employee or projects completed on time. Why it matters? Shows how well employees are performing and where training is needed. 5. Employee engagement or satisfaction score. Collected through surveys, it shows how happy and motivated employees are. Example, a satisfaction score of 80% means most employees are happy. Why it matters? Happy employees are more productive and stay longer. Easy way to remember key metrics. TATP is equal to turnover, absenteeism, time to hire, productivity, engagement. Why HR metrics matter in HR analytics? They help identify problems early. Support smart decision making. Help track improvement after changes. Connect employee data with business results. In short, HR metrics are like a health checkup for employees and HR processes. They help HR know what is going well and what needs fixing to build a stronger, happier workforce.